It's pretty nice when you have a lone druid and they're playing on dire safe lane. You don't need to help him at level 1.
Ah, Ilias. He tried to go for the range creep there, I think. He wanted to nuke.
I think it's a game counter. I mean, Necrophos' whole thing in the lane. Oh, bottom lane.
Crystallize needs the pounce. Look at Zai. He keeps on getting in front of him, and he blocks the pounce to get the kill. Nicely done by Secret. Over the middle, Nisha, Slayer. He's saying that top lane, it's useless for me to be up there, so let me try and make some action happen in mid lane. He is going to suicide to the tower just to kind of reset. He's not giving up any experience anyway, so...
Oh, look at this. Yeah,
Slayer.
Scouting Slayer.
He's on the run. Shrapnel is going to slow him down enough that Nisha will get here with Lightning Bolt. Slayer, I think, hoping to be able to get a neutral creep tonight, is trying to draw the aggro, but he won't get it. Nisha claims the kill. Back over to bottom lane, though. Ilias turns around, tries to go off that last Frost Blast that surely would have killed the Enchantress. Looks like Crystallize was able to get the kill anyway, but a Dragon Tail stun, Zai with a Fire Breath, and that is Crystallize going down, and a 2-for-1.
And Secret, they're a team that whenever you look somewhere on the map and something bad is happening to them, they are almost always taking a trade. And, you know, usually they're taking the better trade. They're very good at doing this.
Oh, no. He was so close to being able to live there. Pasha at the top lane trying to get around this wall to stay away from the bear, and he will manage to save his own life. Ilias actually dying to the neutral creeps.
And just like in the tower, maybe even in the trees where Pasha was, which is exactly why Pasha was doing it. So Nisha has been on point this game with his predictions.
Dude, how sad is this? You get spotted out by a bear. That leads to an assassination, so you can't hide or TP. And then you're probably just going to die. Crystallize is actually going to go onto Matumba Man here. They have the Reaper Scythe, so they can definitely bring down Matu. He is not going to die to the Reaper Scythe, but he will end up falling either way. Puppy, he's going to be momentarily saved by a Glimmer Cape. They do spot him. They want to go for Nisha, but at the same time, Crystallize, he doesn't have a whole lot else to work with. The assassination isn't quite enough, but the Lightning Bolt that rains in from Nisha will be enough. Na'Vi, get greedy. Oh, almost done for Magical. That is a huge kill. If they can actually taste Zeus out of this fight, then there's just not a ton of damage left for Secret. Are they going to continue? The Zai, yeah, he's going to go forward, stuns up Ilias, but there is just the assassination to follow that up. And if anything, they're a little bit out of position now. Crystallize sees this opportunity to catch Zai. One slow followed by a second one. Now Zai is very tanky, no doubt, but once they get him below that health point, then the Reaper Scythe should be enough to cut him down. Matumba Man is cutting in from the side, though. They want to be able to fight this Zai. He's kiting this out, and Crystallize is already a little bit low, and now he's been feared up. He does manage to get off his ultimate, though. Crystallize, trying to heal up, is going to be able to TP. Oh, the root first hit!
Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Still gonna try, though. The Pasha is gonna be able to be right there. Nisha instantly heals him up, preventing the spear. Pasha, you gotta land this one, and he does manage to hit him, but it's only gonna be that first life. The rest is Secret. They're closing in fast, and they're looking to be able to catch some people. Magical gets rooted up on that first hit right before he goes shrouded, so this is a disaster for him. He's gonna get banged on by Matumba Man. That's gonna lead eventually to a second root, where Nisha will get there with all of his magic damage for the double kill. They're seeing exactly where you're going, both through Assassination and Thundergon's Wrath, and they have two different mini stuns that are near global to be able to catch you. Nimbus, and then if you're anywhere near the sniper, then he's going to find you. Matumba Man, they're actually right on top of him. Crystallize, he's going to go for this kill. They're going to manage to telekinesis and blow him up so quickly. That was great. He was in range for him, and they didn't let him get off Savage Roar. Just beautiful. It is going to cost Pasha his life, though, as he was drawing a lot of attention in the bottom lane.
It just hit lane creeps and split push, but Necro, he does that, he's gonna die, so he's just kind of standing in base the entire time.
Let me list like the last 10 heroes as we're gonna watch Crystallize go down. He's been, oh, they do have it. His ultimate just did not last quite long enough, Yules, to stop the TP. I think this smoke is like potential Roche spawn timing, so let's take a team fight. And they're going to be able to catch easily Ilias. He should go down. The Black Dragon out from Zai, thanks to his Aghanim Scepter, is going to allow him to just march into the base completely unimpeded. Now Pasha tries to make his initiation, going for Matumba Man. The Yule Scepter stopped his spear. He still managed to get off in the end, but because he already popped his true form, Matumba Man is too tanky. He's going to be able to get away. Pasha trying to limp out of this team fight. Ilias coming back on his second life and his second death on the table. Slayer just being slowed down by both Zai as well as Puppy. The double kill for him. A shot through the Dark from Yapzor is going to be able to find a third one, and now they can just group up on Magical. He gets his Ghost Round quickly dispelled by Puppey, and that is Secret taking game number 1 in Black Dragon style.
Oh man, he looks really good on DK. Not really enough damage to threaten the Visage ever, but the Lich is a bit of a problem. I like that they are running this Lich as a position 4, which is a little weird. I mean, we didn't really talk about this, but they have a Bane Lich duo. And Puppey,
he's dead. Easy first blood. This is a very weak duo lane.
Well, you're playing against
making me nervous.
He's got that first move speed now.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to try for it. They do manage to get the kill on top lane on the Matumba Man. Back over to bottom lane, though, where Zai is currently being chased down by Crystallized. Zai's going, please, who is so low? Why is the Crystallized running at me at near max movement speed? He was running at him at 520 movement speed.
With no boots. With no boots, by the way.
Off lane and safe lane. You know, it doesn't really matter which one is winning. You could just as easily prioritize your off lane, and that's what's happening here for both sides. They are getting nice and aggressive. Puppey making a TP out is going to be successful, but it does leave Matumba Man alone. He was looking for the kill onto Slayer, spots him, and does manage to get that Soul Assumption. Slayer, what are you doing, dog? Or sorry, yeah, Slayer. Didn't need to show himself there, but maybe that nuke will allow Pasha to be able to get this kill. The last one, a hit, and it's enough. Pasha with the mega kill streak, really taking it to
Pasha Puck, man. This guy owns that puck. Have to ask him. Maybe he was eating pizza and his hands were off the keyboard.
Could be. Magical, blocked in by the Ice Shards. They managed to hit the Walrus Punch. Now, they did have the Refraction block in most of this initial damage, but now Nisha, he's going to come in. He actually doesn't have the mana. Pops the Mango, and underneath the Snowball, he now can turn around and maybe hit for that ultimate. He lands it now, but the Snipe, it actually took it off, and he didn't hit the stun, and Magical keeps on swinging for the double kill. What a play from Ilias. The read there. Now they're going to get a third kill with nobody dying. What a play from this 5 position. They're not 5k down by 15 minutes. By 10, they're up by 1k. You know, like it feels like if they can get a vivid advantage, they play a lot more comfortably than they were before, where they were so reliant on split pushing. Magical being gone on again by Zai. Zai doing it all by himself. He does have the Walrus Punch. Now the Refraction is broken. Maybe he can hit that big hit, but it's not going to be nearly enough damage. Magical has 12 armor.
What is Zai doing?
That's the Echo Saber and is going to be getting a Blink Dagger second. But it's a lot of farming they have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like this Magnus, the reverse polarity doesn't feel that good.
Did they catch him? Oh, he managed to get away from the silence there. So Matumba Man, he's going to be ruptured up as well. They really want this Visage dead. A Snowball is going to be able to be a momentary reprieve, but it actually launches them into the potential Chain Frost, but terrible bounces. It doesn't stay on Matumba Man. They have to overly chase for that one, and now they could be out of position as Nisha setting up for the RP, catching Crystallized alone. They swap him backwards at the same time. Fortunately, the stun landed first, so it is going to be fine. 3 dead. Is there going to be a 4th? Didn't jump to the orb. Pasha, knowing that he was going to be Ice Shard locked in, unfortunately, he just doesn't have any other choice here. He'll go down. That's a 1-for-4 exchange.
I guess it does. That's what I was thinking. It's added damage, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, I guess that's how tag team works with Walrus Punch. So I guess that makes sense. Swap back. Magical gonna be targeted here, but he instantly blinks away, keeping that Refraction up. Now he's gonna be stunned, and Secret's still feeling like they can go for it. Crystallized moving pretty fast. That separation though of the Ice Shards could be really good, but they're having such a hard time bringing Magical down thanks to Slayer, giving him the extra boost of the Frost Shield, slowing down these heroes. It's gonna be the 5 and 3 position, dead for Secret, and they're on the retreat. Pasha is still looking for more though. He knows Matumba Man's pretty low. Doesn't want to jump in, though, without having coil or any sort of stuns from this lineup, so, yeah.
So he's looking quite spooky in these fights.
But they would need Matumba Man, and he does not have a TP scroll. They're going to try for it anyway, trying to take this fight with only 3 heroes now. They do manage to get the kill on the bait, but now they're grouped up for the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce between Zai and Nisha. They're both going to die, and Crystallized looks for the extra kill on Yapzor. He does not have Rupture, so...
The fact that Tusk just does not scale like other cores when played in a core position.
They hit their timing. They've got a BKB on Nisha. They want to take a fight. They immediately smoke up and just run at Navi. They quickly kill Ilias, and if this Ice Shards lands, it slightly bumped him over the edge. Crystallized now making his run away. Is going to turn around just to be able to rupture up Nisha. Nisha's not going to stop, though. He's so tanky. He's just going to keep going for it, ignoring this damage over time and beating Crystallized to death.
While that was happening, so they know that it's pretty free, and basically Navi was just trying to get the hell out of dodge there.
Oh, Pasha! He gets pulled back in, but he was able to dodge the snowball hit, and he gonna blink away. He's got his Dream Coil up. The Chain Frost is gonna come in. That's gonna be a lot of damage. The Nightmare actually saving Pasha long enough for him to be able to jump over to his orb, and now with them still locked inside the coil, Magical thinks it's time to push forward, but his Refraction gets burned through so quickly, he didn't expect that one, and Nisha is still incredibly tanky. They cannot go against this frontliner of Secret. They gotta respect these team fights a little bit more. They've lost 2, maybe a third, as sure enough, Yapzor blinks in and gets the Yules on Slayer. Stop at the T. A 3rd kill. And we said Secret have to hit this mid-game timing really hard.
Did they have vision of him? Dude, that... Oh, okay, so they caught him in the trees. They saw him with like he precasted. I was thinking that maybe what he was doing was like spamming the on Puppy. But,
oh yeah, just like yeah.
There's 2 ways of precasting. Either you spam it on a hero you know is going to get initiated on, or you just get somebody when they're showing just barely through in fog.
Trying to sneak a Roshan, Magical in position for it, but there's a Helmet Dom creep in there. Meanwhile, Crystallize got a little far forward there and quickly gets his head caught off, and unfortunately Slayer's going to be joining him in the grave. Not before he kills Puppy though, thanks to some good Chain Frost bounces. Now Magical on the other side with the Fiend's Grip. They're going to be able to get Zai as he retreated back to the high ground, not expecting some heroes to be behind them like that. RP going out, Pasha trying to quickly kill him, and they do manage to do so. Magical will manage to blink away, so his Refraction was still up. The triple kill for Matumba Men, but I don't think enough of a pick off for them to go high ground. They can instead go back for Roshan. You still get to have an impact on the game. That Vengeful Spirit, like, it runs around, it can hit things. Yapzor going to be caught by the coil, but he did have the Yule Scepter to stall things out, but he is going to be hit by the Meld Strike. Swap back, but he was still in range of the Silence as well, so he gets hit by both spells and instantly popped. Puppy almost dead, but Magical having his Refraction burn through. Nisha with all that physical damage rips him apart. Crystallize is going to be next. That Blade Mail won't save you from Nisha. The big bad boy of Secret with the Magnetar is 1 by 1 tearing Navi a new one. 3 heroes dead every few seconds. Like that's no big deal.
And Visage is legitimately taking like 95% less damage from physical between his Gravekeepers and his 40 armor.
Yeah,
he is taking no damage. Effectively,
they do have Repair Kit, so that will slow down this push. But Navi ultimately they have to be able to show they can win a fight during this timing. And it's not looking possible. In fact, Navi themselves do not seem super anxious for this fight. They may just give up the melee barracks or get initiated on. A coil that goes out from Pasha looks good, but there's no damage to follow it up. Magical from a distance is trying to hit some side blades, and RP onto 2. Nailing the 2 supports with a Sonic Wave over the top is going to be able to wipe them out. Magical, no defense here. Crystallize, he needs some additional help here. All the buybacks are coming in, but it's now turning into buybacks as Magical holding on to his buyback, but Navi say this timing is too strong. They cannot beat Secret anymore. They got a BKB on Nisha like 7 minutes ago, and it's just been all Secret ever since.
I love the last pick Visage from Secret.
Versus this Timbersaw. They can't pressure him fast enough in the laning phase because they have an Earthshaker.
And now Slayer's just not where he wants to be, you know? He's only got the mid lane to work with, and it's a Night Stalker mid. It's not easy to kill this hero. At top.
Yeah, and Pasha, he's dead. He's just trying to get CS before he can go down. But yep. A free game like this, he's going to make the most of the space he's being given. Nisha is going to be caught by the coil. He does get hit by the silence, but he's dodging out all that Firestorm damage, and now that the coil is gone, he can blink away if he wants to, but he doesn't have to. He's going to turn that damage on to Pasha, see if they can kill him before the ult goes off. It does successfully take him back to base before he dies.
End the game before the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
There's no way.
Player with Magical, Echo Slam, everything they have needs to be used to make sure that Matumba Man does die. Yeah, when you have total free space, when you know the enemy's not going to run into you, what you typically do is Timbersaw is you change lanes. But here, he's taking advantage of that space and trying to max out the farming. Pasha, he got his Dark Rift canceled by the Fire Blast. He was in the animation, couldn't get it off, and as a result, Matumba Man was able to get the silence in. Metamorphosis being popped by Crystallize. He knows his top tower is under assault, and he's going to try and trade towers here. It would be a really big pickup if they could get this tier 1, but now Zai is here. They managed to get lucky with a multicast. Crystallize, though, does have the Oracle behind him, so he's not so easy to burst down. There's the Sphere, the Sunder. They're going to get it onto Zai. Zai's going to be low enough. He's popped just like that. Crystallize still needs to back up, though. He's been Yule Sceptered up. Yapzor's going to pop his Eclipse. Can they save him? They do manage to bail him out with that Oracle ultimate. He's going to turn some damage around back onto Matumba Man. The rest of Secret dance away. Will Crystallize live? Yeah, pretty easily.
And I think it was Sammy Boy. I'll hold that thought. Bottom lane, Puppy.
The +1 or 2 is needed to be able to kill Puppy, and they brought 2. They brought both Slayer and Ilias. But Slayer, try to block out the Necronomicons. Sadly, he was very close to his Blink Dagger.
The first level and it's just so efficient for the early game. Like, so efficient. Build into some, like, bigger late game items. Sheep sticks, Lotus Orbs, things like that.
NAVI, they wanted their defense of the tier 2, but they're going to have to push out if they want this team fight. They're going to lead off onto Yapzor first. The Fisher is going to make sure he does go down. The silence from Matumba Man is making short work of Magical thanks to the Fire Blast. Magical's still alive. He has to jump away from the Timber Saw. Dodges the Timber Chain, but can't dodge the Scream from Nisha. Matumba Man's a little bit low, but he's playing in the trees right now, watching Slayer from the high ground. Eventually, he'll void him down, killing him in the process. 2 dead on the side of NAVI and Zai. He pushes forward. There's going to be the ultimate use. Crystallize can still pop the Sunder. He's going to wait out that Lotus Orb, but Zai, as the Lotus Orb is going away, is going to back out of range. Crystallize has been healed up now. Pops his Q. Now pops the Sunder, but it doesn't do that much damage to Zai. Zai is going to be fearless in this. He knows most of their damage is gone. It's just going to be these right clicks, because Pasha certainly doesn't do anything. He's just free food for Zai, especially with the help of Matumba Man, who's going to slow down these heroes. Plays the edges of the team fight beautifully. Back and forth, back and forth. Crystallize knows he has to commit to be able to get the kill onto Matumba Man, because he's not getting away from Zai. Jump in, Echo Slam onto 2. Is this Fisher combo going to be enough? They slow down these 2 heroes, yes, but they're running out of damage. They need a little bit more from Magical. Please kill this Timber Saw. Yapzor goes down. Zai, he's going to get popped as well. NAVI do get a rebuttal in there. It's not the best team fight for them, but at least it ends on a very small W. Yeah, speak for yourself. I always get the Kobold.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if the enemy team has it or if you have it.
Ilias, he's going to be caught here by Zai and Nisha. They're also going to pop the Darkness to fight into the bottom lane, where they're going to try and maybe catch somebody. He's going to basically make sure they can't retreat or teleport and then wait for the TPs in. There's going to be Nisha trying to catch Slayer. Slayer's a little bit too fast with the Blink Dagger, though. Instead, they're going to have to content themselves with a kill onto Pasha, which is pretty easy for them. And they actually still caught Slayer. Thanks to Nisha with the Yule Scepter. Pretty hard for these heroes to get away.
Barring, like, a Rapier pickup. And he's kind
Their
of...
heroes aren't falling off either, right? You've got Yapzor now with a level 15 talent, which is huge for support Puck, and he's got the Aghanim Scepter. So we're going to see a Death Star Queen of Pain who just jumps in with the Aghanim's Eclipse put on him, or put onto Matumba Man, and they just kind of run in. And somebody like Ilias is going to be so easy to burst down. No opportunity to get off his ult. They just keep on going. Bit by bit, Zai banging away at the ranged barracks. The Necronomicons will help him out. He sees an opportunity for a good amount of damage with that Timber Chain. Brings Crystallize just a bit low. He's ready to go with the Lotus Orb in order to stop the Sunder if the animation starts. A Fire Blast going down onto Pasha. Here comes that Yapzor ultimate. The Eclipse going down. Crystallize pops his BKB. He's looking for a Sunder target. He's finally maybe going to run into Puppy, but that's not ideal. He needs to bring a core low. He turns back over to Zai. But now his BKB is worn out. He needs to be saved by the False Promise, but he don't have it. It's on cooldown. NAVI are dead with 3. Ilias has nowhere to hide as the sentry is laid out, and GG is called. NAVI utter defeat here, losing 3-0 to Secret. No question who the best team in this tournament was. It was a thorough renouncing of Team Secret.